You might have a beautiful story to tell, but even if after telling that particular story and it doesn't resonate well, or people like clapped for you at the end of the story, what is one particular thing that the story drives home? Does it inspire, or it makes everyone to say, no, I don't need this, or I won't fall for this, or I won't subscribe to this story? That's what you as a person should go for. Now, if you're somebody who you intend to drop a story of empathy simply because you want to seek public pity, or you want the public to show to you sympathy, to pet you, or whatever you think or believe that the public should do to you. You see, I want to tell you that people might listen to your story, but if it doesn't inspire us, it doesn't pass any motivation, it doesn't helps other to grow. It's a useless story, and such a story wouldn't go far because it's not a success story. It doesn't tell anyone how you rose from nothing to something. People want to hear stories of how others rose from nothing to something. Now, we're not saying that, your mistakes or the things you did wrong, we are not saying that you shouldn't share it so that others can learn. That's not the essence of this video. What we're saying is that, do not see it that you failed, then you are now coming out to tell your story of failure just because you want to seek pity from the public, and after that, that will just be the end. If you're having such kind of philosophy, such kind of thought, it's already a bad approach. But if you've tried something while you are nothing, and during the process you are telling people how you are building from step A to step B to step C to step D, and how you've attained various levels of success from one stage to another, the challenges you pass through, it's already a success story already. Or you're already telling a success story. And people will be interested in that your particular story because they believe that you have now gone through process, you've gone through refining. You can face life adequately, you can handle real life challenges, or you can handle real life situations, and they will be interested in listening to your story. You understand? But if it happens that, you are not doing anything, you just put out your story telling us, maybe you want to tell people that you came from a poor background, your parents were not rich, hence the reason why you are also poor as well. Majority of people, they're going to come for you, and they might share with you some certain level of pity. But after that pity, what next? That's the question. After such a pity, what next? Most probably nothing. Because nobody will at that particular time, there might be people you might be seen as failure by many, even though these many actually consoled you, or they showed sympathy towards you. They might see you as a failure, and this would not result to anything tangible. Many of them would not want to do anything with you anymore because of that particular story, because you've been labeled as a failure by them subconsciously. You understand? On your own part, you might thought that you've shared a story, but in essence, you haven't shared a story. You only made yourself vulnerable in that particular scenario. So, for you as a person, for you as an individual, not to be labeled or seen as a failure, you must deliberately make it as a point of duty, not to play the pity cat game. You need to rise up on a daily basis. put in the work, so that at the end you will tell us success story, and we will be happy with you, we'll be glad with you, and we will celebrate you. It is success that is being celebrated. No one celebrates failure. That's the essence of it. Everyone celebrates success. No one wants to celebrate failure. It is truly success that, when you now tell your success story, that's when people will be reaching out to you. Please, we want to share in your part of, we want to share with you in your success. We want you to be part of our team. We want to, the same story that you've created, we want you to replicate same model in our own business. We want you to replicate such in our own company. We want you to replicate such in our family. We want you to replicate such in our home, and all kind of stuffs like that. So you discover that it is people that have made it, or people who have now become successful, that that are being invited to come and tell the success story, how they moved from nothing to something, how they moved from grass to grace, and all kind of stuffs like that. So be prepared to share your success story. And how you can be prepared to share your success story is by putting in the work, taking responsibility of all challenges that goes wrong, and be ready to take all the blame. Even the ones that you didn't cause. The reason why you should be ready to take all the blame, because you make you to be accountable and be intending to get better at whatever thing that you're actually doing at the moment. Because when you shift blame, you will lack the opportunity to actually get better at the various things you're doing, and it will not lead you to success. This is Deficit Podcast, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.